Good morning. Hopefully you all have been able to make it through the line and get your breakfast this morning. If you've been to a breakfast in the past, you notice that we did a little different this morning. Hopefully give us a chance to save a little time where we were getting our breakfast as we come through. But I'd like to welcome you all this morning to the senior breakfast for the class of 2024. I want to thank a few people. Thank you to Ms. Membrano and her ProStart classes for serving us this morning. Thank you to the Virgin Market and Whitehall Grocery for helping us with breakfast. They take care of it and help us with our breakfast every year, and we definitely appreciate that. We have one of the best communities around when it comes to stepping up and helping us with things at school. So make sure you tell them people thank you. Seniors, make sure you thank your community for all the things they've done for you this year and in the past. At this time, I'd like to recognize our senior class officers. So as please stand when I call your name and remain standing as the officer is introduced. Our senior class president is Ms. Jolie Ozan. Senior vice president is Berkeley Cormier. And our secretary is Ms. Ellie Martin. At this time, Ms. Jolie is going to come up for our welcome.
We, the graduates of 2024 from Settlement High School, thank you for joining us here at our senior breakfast. We thank you so very much, parents, grandparents, faculty, and others for investing in our education and investing in our lives. Our graduation, our success, is also your success. You share in our accomplishment. We are pleased and grateful that you are here to celebrate with us this morning and next at graduation. Please stand as Ellie Martin leads our pledge.
I'm a little shorter. Okay. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Alright guys, I'm going to lead us in a prayer, so if y'all could bow y'all's heads. Lord, we come to you today with praise, thanking you for blessing us throughout our years of high school. We thank you for getting us to where we are today and ask that you lead us on a path to bright futures. We thank you for the teachers, staff, parents, and friends that helped us get here, and we ask that you continue to watch over us as we enter new chapters in our lives. In your name we pray, amen.
As we celebrate this morning and close one chapter of our lives, but excitedly anticipate the beginning of a new one, we welcome a special Livingston Parish resident to share with us some words of advice. Here this morning to celebrate with us is the Mayor of Livingston, Mr. Jonathan or JT Taylor. JT was born and raised in the town of Livingston. He graduated from Doyle High School and married his high school sweetheart, Kelly. Together they are raising their 3 sons, Parker, Corbin, and Maddox. Not only did he grow up playing sports here, but for the past 10 years, he has devoted his time to coaching his boys, and many of yours. In our LPR sports program, before being elected as our mayor, JT served 7 years as the assistant director for Livingston Parish Tourism. Therefore, JT is dedicated to showing others why the town of Livingston is a great place to live. Ladies and gentlemen, I am happy to present our speaker today, Mr. JT Taylor.
All right, everybody, I know I don't look like a mayor, so I hear that everywhere I go. So around the state, they call me baby mayor. So I think I'm the only one that doesn't have gray hair. So John is a good friend of mine, so he asked me probably about a month ago if I'd come speak at this. And when I walked in, I said, of course. I knew it had something to do with John Chuning doing this. He goes above and beyond, and that's why I always watch what he's doing, you know, and I try to apply some of them things to the town of Livingston as well. I always see what John's doing on social media, and I try to do some of those things because he's always doing it above and beyond. He's not just getting by, as you can see with this. So when I walked in, I had to take a picture. Like, whoa, I thought I was just talking to a few seniors. Now we got parents and grandparents, and now I'm kind of intimidated. But I'm gonna give you my story real quick. He said I had about 5 or 10 minutes. My dad is a pastor, so I can't stay up here all day and talk. So I didn't really prepare anything. That's kind of how I roll. I'll just get up here and speak a little bit. But I'm gonna give you my story. And I'm gonna talk about what is your purpose. So first of all, seniors, do you know what you want to be when you grow up? If you do, if you kind of have an idea, raise your hand of what you want to do. So a lot of you are way ahead of me because I had no clue. All I knew was I was a baseball player. I was going to play Major League Baseball. That didn't work out. I did get to play college baseball, and I did get drafted, but ended up, got married my senior year, and we had my oldest son, Parker, some of you know, and y'all can go ahead and boo me now. I am a Doyle Tiger. I know my son plays basketball at Doyle, so I've seen a lot of these seniors play. Y'all have great athletics. Y'all beat us a couple times in the past couple years, and I'm not happy about it. But I just wanted to talk to y'all about a little bit what I do, why I'm a mayor. So I got out of college and started a business, had a business for a few years, and then I started working at our church. We had a print shop there, and did a lot of political campaigns, did a lot of kind of ran some campaigns and stuff like that, and ended up having my oldest son, Parker, and I was sitting there one day on the computer, and I was like, you know, I need to find something else to do. I need to find something with good insurance. I got a kid now, and need to do something that's going to support my family better. So I got on the computer. I'm sitting there, and I went to that's where I went to Southeastern. And I went on the computer and said, what do I need to do to become a high school baseball coach? So Coach Daniel, you know, I've known him for a long time, and I was always loved coaching kids and coached my kids and a lot of kids around this parish. I said, I'm gonna be a high school baseball coach. So I'm sitting there on the computer, and I got a phone call while I was on the computer, and said, hey, I got a position as the assistant director of Livingston Parish Tourism. Would you be interested in taking that position? I said, Livingston has tourism? I didn't even know we had tourism. So I ended up taking that position, and then ended up getting involved in leadership with the state at a national level. I began bringing a delegation up to Washington, D.C. on a state level, meeting with our legislators, our congressmen, and I really said, man, I enjoy doing this. I enjoy seeing how things work, how politics works. So about 3.5, 4 years ago, the election came up for mayor of the town of Livingston, and I was like, I think this is an opportunity for me to do this. So I ended up running, and I'm here today doing this. So the reason I told you that story is I didn't really know what my purpose was. So I say this a lot when I speak to people. It's not about pay, and it's not about power or prestige or positions. It truly is. To me, it's about your purpose and what you want to do. What is your purpose in life? So if you do that, you will be happy. When I get up in the morning and go to work, sometimes I don't want to, but most of the times, you know, I enjoy it. And people ask, you know, what does a mayor do? Well, yesterday I was out trying to herd goats that were in people's yard and trying to get them inside of a fence because they were eating somebody's flowers. I got a call that somebody had a fish in their fish tank and it had bloodshot eyes, and we needed to come test the water over there because the fish eyes were bloodshot. And then tomorrow I may be meeting with the governor. But in saying that, in leadership, whenever you lead, to me, the key thing about being a leader is being a servant. So you're not too high to, go herd some goats in the yard or go listen to somebody about their fish's eyes being bloodshot. I grew up in a church. My dad told me to go grab a toilet brush and go clean the toilet. I would go do that, or get up and play the drums at church, what I've been doing for 35 years. And I get up and do that. Don't ever, my dad has a saying that if God called you to be a plumber, don't stoop so low to be the president. So find out what your purpose is. It's not about a position. It's not about the power. It's not about the pay. It's about your purpose. So, Mr. Tuning, John, did I do good? Was that short enough? I know these seniors are ready to get me off of here. So anyway, thank y'all. If y'all ever need anything in the town of Livingston, I'm there to help. And if you ever need anything around this parish, I'm here to help you. So thank y'all.
Thank you, JT. And we won't hold you being from Doyle against you too much. We'll let you leave early. We don't have to mess with the crowd. At this time, we'll have a representative from Knights of Columbus to come present a medallion award.
My name is Darrell Murphy. I'm a retired insurance agent. I can talk a lot too. But I'm going to give you seniors some advice before I present the award. Be good, do good, and if you don't find your purpose, it will find you. We at the 4th Degree Knights of Columbus of the Louisiana District have instituted this award for the following reasons: to promote and strengthen the patriotic spirit of our children, to promote by example the highest degree of citizenship necessary for our democratic form of government, to be united for the purpose of opposing dissemination or spreading of doctrines dangerous to our form of government, to support by word and action the duly constituted authorities of local, state, and national government. Since our order is based on the principles of charity, unity, fraternity, and patriotism, and since it is almost impossible to subscribe to any one of these principles without including the other three, we make this presentation of a patriotic award knowing that to some degree, the three other principles were also present in the thoughts, words, and actions of this honoree. I present this award to Miss Layla Wells. I'll come down there.
Good morning, everyone. First off, let me introduce myself. I'm Chad Jenkins, and I represent Herd Merrill Lodge number 454 Free and Accepted Masons. And I'm also the current commander of the Knights Templar of St. Paul Commandery number 27, two of the oldest fraternities in the world. Keeping with our traditions, I'm here today to help recognize and honor two outstanding individuals. Some names that we've been given and has been selected. We usually select one young man and one young lady every year to present this award to, which is our Honesty and Integrity Award. It's our highest award given by our Masonic Lodge. Honesty, quickly, honesty means being truthful and transparent in your actions. Integrity means adhering to a strong moral code and principles. Together they create a foundation of trust and respect and help build a successful foundation in life. Today, on behalf of Herd Merrill Lodge, we present our award, which consists of our gold key, our certificate, and a check for these two individuals who exemplify these values. So when I call your name, just come forward and I'll come down to you to present our award. Our first, of course, ladies are always first. Our first award is Layla Wells. And our young male recipient is Destin Morales. I like to be short and quick, so hopefully this wasn't too long. We also want to recognize and honor the parents of these two individuals, the parents and families of these individuals, who they inspire and through their conduct, help mold and shape these individuals' characters. So the families of these two individuals, please stand up, just wave for me. Let's give a good warm applause. In closing, I congratulate our recipients and wish each and every one of you a happy and prosperous life. May God bestow the richest blessings upon you. Thank you very much.
Good morning, class of 2024. Good morning, y'all. Hey, there we go. I would like to thank the administrators, the teachers, and the staff for putting on this wonderful event and having myself, Staff Sergeant Pierre, representing the U.S. Army here for our active duty and our Army Reserve program. Today, I want to say to the parents of Miss Chloe Smith, the guardians, that they raised a fine young lady, and today she has taking the steps to commit to fighting our nation's war and joining the U.S. Army on our Army Reserve program. Today, I also want to present to her a stole on behalf of the Baton Rouge Battalion and the Gonzales Recruiter Station. So, without further ado, I would like to present this stole to Ms. Chloe Smith.
Good morning, everybody. How we doing today? That's good to hear. My name is Sergeant Keith Doman, and I take great pleasure in presenting the Esprit de Corps to three outstanding individuals for holding true to the values of the United States Marine Corps of honor, courage, and commitment. As a future Marine Poolee, you have set yourself apart by displaying the quality of maturity, dedication, and dependability that are the hallmarks of a Marine. Your mental, moral, and physical courage has given you the strength that has carried you through many challenges and allowed you to adhere to higher standards of personal conduct, to lead by example, and achieve an unrelenting standard of excellence in your endeavors. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating Maxwell Allison, Hayes Chauvin, and Aiden Blanchard on taking the path to earning the title United States Marine. You three can come up here for your award.
Good morning, class of 24. My name is Alan Clark. I'm Commodore of the Baton Rouge Boat Club. 75 years ago, 8 men sitting around a table formed an idea of forming a boat club. From the 8 men, the following year, we were incorporated February 20th, 1951. And since then, we've supported community groups environmentally and socially, and also have supported individuals in their struggles in life that are members. We're here this evening, or this afternoon, to present an award, a scholarship award for the Baton Rouge Boat Club for outstanding academic excellence. So if I may, Markley Cormier, come forward please. Berkeley, I mean. And we'll step down here.
Our next award is the Integrity Award. This award is given to a student for being an outstanding citizen in the Livingston Parish community. Integrity Insurance proudly presents this award to Ms. Cortland Fontenot. Every year, teachers choose to award our seniors for academic excellence in their classes. When your name is called, please come forward to receive your awards. Mr. Bo Armand, Academic Excellence Award, Digital Media 3. Jonelle Bridges, Academic Excellence Award, Advanced Placement Art. Kendall Cobb, Food and Nutrition. Berkeley Cormier, Biology 2, Calculus, ProStart, and Western Civilization. Jean Duplessis, Physics. Rebecca Harris, Food Science. Brooke Karpinski, First Responder. Riley Lambert, Welding. Ramsey McMorris, Medical Assistant. Destin Morales, Agri-Science 2. Evan Plochet, Technical Writing. Ariel Rao, English 4. Gracelyn Sibley, Transition to College Math. Chloe Smith, Business English. Heather Ward, Art 1. Layla Wells, Anatomy and Physiology. The following students are being recognized for receiving the 4-H Honor Cord through Louisiana 4-H. In order to receive this cord, the student demonstrated exemplary involvement in both parish and state level programs. Please come forward to receive your award when your name is called. Jacob Draper. Shane Nettles. And Chloe Smith. The following students are being recognized for earning a 30 or higher on the ACT exam. Please stand when your name is called. Please hold your applause until all names have been called. Berkeley Cormier, Brooke Karpinski. You may sit down. We have many students who will be graduating with college credit and advanced industry-based credentials. The following students have received core academic college credit through Southeastern Louisiana University and/or North Shore Technical Community College. Please stand when your name is called. Please hold your applause until all names have been called. Brady Andrews, 18 hours. Jolie Ozan, 12 hours. Jonathan Barber, 15 hours. Jordan Barber, 12 hours. Jonelle Bridges, 6 hours. Berkeley Cormier, 18 hours. Jacob Draper, 12 hours. Jean Duplessis, 18 hours. Cortland Fontenot, 12 hours. Aiden Griggs, 6 hours. Rebecca Harris, 12 hours. Ian Jackson, 12 hours. Brooke Karpinski, 18 hours. Joshua Koenig, 18 hours. Chandler Lassard, 12 hours. Cole Linder, 18 hours. Eloise Martin, 3 hours. Ramsey McMorris, 12 hours. Emma P.T., 18 hours. Ariel Rao, 6 hours. Ratana Sofel, 6 hours. Lexi Vazina, 6 hours. Layla Wells, 18 hours. Please give them a hand. You all may be seated. The following students have received college credit by scoring a 3 or higher on an AP exam with 3 AP scholars, which is granted to students who receive scores of 3 or higher on 3 or more exams. Please stand when your name is called. Please hold your applause until all names have been called. Berkeley Cormier, AP Scholar. Jean Duplessis, AP Scholar, Brooke Karpinski, Chandler Lassard, and Ariel Rao, AP Scholar. You may be seated. The next group we would like to recognize has received college credit by scoring a 50 or higher on a CLEP exam. Please stand as I call your name and hold your applause until all names have been called. Brady Andrews, Beau Armand, Berkeley Cormier, Jean Duplessis, Cortland Fontenot, Brooke Karpinski, Chandler Lassard, Ramsey McMorris, Emma P.T., Ariel Rao, Lexi Vazina, and Layla Wells. Please give them a hand. You may be seated. The group we would like to recognize next have received an industry-based advanced credential through a career and technical education class. Please stand as I call your name and hold your applause until all names have been called. Autodesk Certified User Inventor, Joshua Koenig. Fundamentals of JavaScript Functional Programming and Web Development, Haley Watts. Certified Clinical Medical Assistant, Jolie Ozan, Kendall Cobb, Berkeley Cormier, Cortland Fontenot, Rebecca Harris, Brooke Karpinski, Chandler Lassard, Heidi Mathern, Addison McMorris, Ramsey McMorris, Emma P.T., Taylor Petrie, Ariel Rao, Gracelyn Sibley, Lexi Vazina, Heather Ward, Callie Watson, Layla Wells. Certified Adobe Professional Visual Design, Brady Andrews, y'all can say, Beau Armand, Cortland Fontenot, Joshua Koenig, Ratana Sofel, Lexi Vazina. Certified Adobe Professional Video Design, Maxwell Allison, Beau Armand, Jonathan Barber, Jordan Barber, Jacob Draper, Ashton Foreman, Aiden Griggs, William Harrison, Joshua Koenig, Riley Lambert, Chance Langston, Cole Linder, Eloise Martin, Addison McMorris, Alexander Mosby, Logan Raymer, Francis Roussel, Elizabeth Runnels, Angelina Smith, Donald Tanner. Certified Level 2 Carpentry, Janelle Bridges, Hayes Chauvin, Cooper Childers, Samuel Cobb, Lucas Crowder, Briley Duke, Avery Fobb, Hayden Griffin, Aiden Griggs, Grayson Henderson, Riley Lambert, Chance Langston, Julius Martin, Mason McCoy, Destin Morales, Shane Nettles, Aiden Blanchard, Evan Cloche, Brennan Polo, Logan Raymer, Donald Tanner, Landon Watts. Please give them all a hand. You may be seated.
The Yes I Can Award is presented to a student with exceptionalities who has demonstrated his determination and achievement in one of 6 categories: academic, arts, school and community activities, self-advocacy, technology, and transition. Jacob Draper has over a 3.75 GPA and was nominated in the category of art by Miss Angela Leader. Jacob began his love for art at the age of 5 when he started private art lessons. Through the years, his art has been recognized at community showcases and 4-H sponsored art events. After high school, he plans to pursue a career in graphic design. Jacob won at the district level for both the art category and was selected as one of 2 nominees overall to represent the district at the national level next year. I present this award to Jacob Draper. This year's Student of the Year was Ms. Layla Wells. Layla works hard to achieve her best in school, extracurricular, work, and community involvement. Layla has a 4.0 grade point average, a 24 on the ACT, and 18 core academic hours of dual enrollment college credit. She has been part of the Livingston Parish Talented Music Program for 8 years. Through Talented Music, she has earned superior ratings for vocal solos, as well as eligibility for the honor choir. She has also enjoyed her time on the Prince Edmund High School varsity band, where she was recognized for most outstanding woodwind. She spends her extra time serving her community through Oakview Baptist Church and working for her family business, Hills Equipment. After graduation, Layla plans to continue her studies at North Shore Community College, working towards a career in radiology. I'm proud to recognize Layla Wells as the 2024 Prince Settlement High School Student of the Year. So a couple years ago, we started something that is pretty unique, I think, to Prince Settlement High School. Each year in their English class, the seniors have to write a tribute letter to their parents, to a grandparent, or somebody in their family that they feel has really impacted their time in high school. So at this time, our class officers, they have the privilege of reading their letters to their parents. So they're going to do that at this time, and then I will instruct everyone else when to give their letters to their parents. At this time, Jolie's going to come share hers.
Dear Mom, a strong mom is someone who embodies qualities like resilience, unconditional love, and unwavering support. She is there for her children through thick and thin, offering guidance, encouragement, and support. A strong mom is a role model, teaching important values and instilling confidence in her children. A strong mom is selfless, always putting her children's needs before her own. She is a source of strength and stability who is determined to adapt and adjust to ever-changing struggles of motherhood, while still maintaining her own identity. Although moms struggle and become frustrated into wondering if they are a good enough parent, I want to let you know, Mom, that you have done an amazing job. I want to thank you for always being my rock, a source of strength and love that never wavers. The world has brought our family many struggles, but we got through it together. You taught me how to be strong and push through everything that hurts. Through life's twists and turns, I am forever grateful for your unwavering support. The sacrifices you have made for us have not gone unnoticed, and they have shaped me into the person I am today. You're not just my mother, but my best friend and my greatest inspiration. I love you more than words can express, and I hope to make you as proud of me as I am of you. Love, Jolie.
Dear Mom and Dad, I can't even begin to think of all the things I've been able to achieve because of y'all. Throughout even the smallest challenges, I always keep my mom and dad in the back of my mind. Knowing that I'll always have a shoulder to cry on, advice to be given, and a friend to share my thoughts with keeps me going through even the most difficult days. I appreciate all the encouragement and support that I've gotten from y'all every day, and I can't imagine being where I am today without y'all. As I start my new journey, I may be away from home, but I will never forget my roots. No matter where life takes me, I'll always be your little girl. I love you. Sincerely, Berkeley.
Dear Miss Lauren and Mr. J. Everson, when we lose one blessing, another is often most unexpectedly given in its place. A quote by C.S. Lewis. I never had expected to experience such hard circumstances during my senior year of high school. You guys, despite not knowing me well, opened up your home to me and became such a big part of my life. You took over as parent figures and helped me push through my last year. Y'all supported my accomplishments, whether it was as small as making a D on my math test or getting accepted into college. You've shown me what it's like to have a family that communicates, respects, and appreciates each other. I don't think I would ever be able to say thank you enough. Even though you haven't been in my life long, you have taught me so much. I aspire to be as loving and grateful as Miss Lauren, as ambitious and intelligent as Mr. J, as witty and laid back as Peyton, and as compassionate and dependable as Presley. Thank y'all for always putting a smile on my face, even on days I didn't think it was possible. Much, much love, Ellie.
At this time, the class of 2024 can now present your loved one with their letters. Hopefully most of you had a chance to read them. I know it's a very emotional time of the year and thing, but I think it's very important for these kids to take a chance and look and realize what an important role their family has played in this part of their life. I mean, obviously, it's really hard for us to get to this point in our, as seniors, as adults, or whatever it is. It's hard for you to get to that point in your life without having people surround you who care for you and nurture you and help guide you in some form or fashion. So hopefully you all appreciate that. Seniors, hopefully just taking a minute to write those letters make you realize, just think back a little bit and realize how important these people are in your lives. I want to thank each of you personally for the support you've provided for the class of 2024 and for Settlement High School. We do have a few orders of business to take care of before we dismiss. One thing is you need to make sure if you've received any type of scholarship of any kind, if you've not reported that to Ms. Lacey or Ms. Daigle, that needs to be done while you're picking up your cap and gown, okay? I told y'all when we had the senior meeting a few weeks back, if mom and dad are upset at the end of graduation because we didn't read your scholarship, that's your fault, because we don't know who all those scholarships go to. So you have to report that to us. So for those to be read and recognized at graduation, you have to report that, if you have not done so already, to Ms. Daigle and Ms. Lacey Blanchard today before you leave. Graduation practice is mandatory. It's May 16th at Walker High. Please arrive no later than 9:30 a.m. Students must attend graduation practice in order to participate in the ceremony. Only seniors are allowed in the gym during practice. Parents, friends can't come with you to graduation practice. That's only for the kids. Students will report to Walker High School at 5 p.m. for graduation. Group picture will be taken promptly at 5:30. Doors will open for family and friends at 6 p.m. Family and friends, 6 p.m. is when the doors will open. Not 5:58 or 57. It's going to be hot and muggy standing outside. There's too many things going on inside that gym to let people start coming in before we can get set up and ready to go. So the doors will not open to 6 p.m. People are going to knock on the door and all that, but at 6 p.m. they'll be allowed in. The graduation procession will begin at 6:30. Students, you know not to decorate your caps. Please follow the dress code that you were given on your sheets at the senior meeting. Graduation is an incredible accomplishment, and we're extremely proud of you and this achievement. I want to stress that graduation is also about the people that helped you achieve this accomplishment. Please do not do anything that will exclude you from participating in the graduation ceremony. Parents and family, I ask every year at senior breakfast, I ask you to help me with this. Please ensure that your student does not do something silly when they walk across the stage. I understand that they're excited, they want all that, but what happens with that is when student A walks across the stage, everybody's already heard their name. Well, as soon as they act silly and dance or act like they fall or whatever, people laugh and cut up, and now the person's name that was just called, nobody hears. So you ruin it for that person behind you and that family, and you can't hardly get that back. So you're only going to graduate high school once. Let it be for your family and let them hear that. Don't mess that up for the person behind you. Come across, get your diploma cover, and go have a seat. You can goof off as much as you want when you leave at 7:15. Okay, but when you come across the stage, that's not the time or place to make a scene. Seniors, today after the parade, don't forget to pick up your cap and gown. They'll be set up right out here in the foyer area. This is also your final checkout time. I have one more thing to do, and then Miss Jolie is going to come up and officially close the ceremony, and it will be over. You will have, look at that, we're going to be done at 10:30. You're going to have about 10 minutes to at 10:45 the parade is going to roll. Okay, so that gives you 10 to 15 minutes to get changed or whatever, get lined up. The first car doesn't need to be any further than the end of this gym. Okay, I'll have our SRO or Mr. Carey or somebody get out in front, and there'll be one in the back. So you don't really need to go any further than this gym right here. So lastly, I have to apologize a little bit because I've thought over the last couple of years of the kids being here that we've done a little better job with one thing. Most of the kids know that I'm a little bit of a prankster myself. Me and Mr. Shane across the street, we tell them don't mess with us because we lose that line of limitation when people mess with us. Well, we started getting phone calls in the office about things here and there. The office got weenied one morning. Miss Jolie had something to do with that. There was some balloons put in my office with some beautiful pictures of me, and Miss Uber hung up. Jolie had something to do with that. She's not very good with keeping secrets of herself. She tells on herself a lot. They told me they needed to go in my office, and I look out the window and 6 kids are walking by with huge bags of balloons. So it's not real hard to tell who they are. But then the other night, our little cameras are going off, and we have a couple people coming up to our door here, Mr. Grayson. I don't know exactly what Grayson's doing, but he's not very good at hiding his face when he's got beard and everything hanging out of each side. Mr. Henderson, where you at? Yeah, you're terrible. All right? So not only did they mess this up, and Kendall, she's involved with this. Huh? You're not in this one? That's the other one. So not only did they mess this up, but if you can't tell, this is a roll of toilet paper and some little bit of, it's the absolute worst roll job I've ever seen in my life. So this class will definitely go down as the worst toilet paper rolling class in the history of Prince Edward High School, because that was terrible and I'm disappointed, and I have to apologize that we didn't do any better than that. Teaching you all with that part. But no, that's just me messing around with y'all. Y'all know like I said, I'll goof off and mess around with the best of them. So, but just don't think it's over if you want to keep coming, because we still got graduation. There's a lot more people there. So, no, thank y'all again. Appreciate y'all, class of 24. Y'all were, if I'm not mistaken, y'all would have been freshmen my first year here. So this is my first class here as ninth graders at Friend Settlement, and we've been through a lot of stuff together, floods and storms and cold and this and that and the other. So I definitely appreciate y'all, and thank y'all for accepting me and working with me. Same thing with parents. Thank you for all the support we get from our community. So at this time, Ms. Jolie is going to come up and close us out. Remember to go ahead and start making your way out to get changed and line up for the parade. And also remember, don't do anything silly in the parade, okay? You can throw beads and candy and stuff, but we're not shooting water guns and all those types of things, because these kids got to go back to class. I didn't call you out. What did I call you out for?
Yeah, you didn't mention the fact that you had a poster of you holding minis.
Yeah, I did. But I scared you too.
Yeah, but you needed to put it on there too.
I know, that wasn't going on there.
Yeah, you needed to put it.
As senior class president, I thank all of you on behalf of the class of 2024 for coming and celebrating this moment with us. We could not have made it this far without your love and support. We will see you all again Thursday, the 16th. Thank you.
It's not tomorrow, Goofy. Get off of here.
Bye, guys.